If you're relapsing, obviously you value PMO. That's why you want it. That's why you crave it, because you value it, because that's one of your priorities in life. And so, of course, I'm going to tell people you have to become the person who doesn't do that, doesn't value PMO, doesn't want PMO, doesn't crave PMO. And everyone tells me, oh, is it that easy? Yeah. Well, wouldn't it be fucking nice if I could just flip a fucking switch and become the guy that doesn't want PMO? Wouldn't that be nice, Gabe? Well, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from being that guy? The only thing stopping you from being the person who doesn't want PMO is the fact that you do want PMO. Because you want PMO, okay, how the fuck are you going to become the guy that doesn't want PMO, right? That's why people can't, how, Gabe? It's not a rocket science equation, bro. You want to be the guy that doesn't want PMO, but not really. You only kind of want to be that guy, and kind of is not good enough. What you really want is PMO. You want PMO, but you don't want all the negative side effects of PMO. And you're caught in this game of denial and fucking relapsing. Obviously, you have to trace your desires of wanting PMO to the source. Where is it coming from? It's the addiction, man. It's not me. You see, what happens when you play this victimizer, blame game is you never get to the root of your problems. It doesn't matter if we're talking about PMO or anything in life. As long as you're playing some victimizer, blame game, you're never going to get to the root of your damn problems because you're not taking responsibility. So nothing ever gets solved. You can see people like this all over the world. They just blame people till the day they die. Just blaming everything. It's not me, it's fucking this, the government, it's this, man. So they never solve their fucking problems. You start fapping because your brain comes up with all this stuff. Oh, it'd be so good, and you have all these thoughts and urges and cravings, and it's not you, right? No. It's just the urge. You don't know where it came from. And so you start fapping, you start peeking at porn, which proves that you want to. No one's holding a gun to your head, making you do PMO, so obviously you fucking want to do PMO. That's what I was talking about in the beginning that I find so ironic. There's a whole community of 1 million people on the planet that are promoting not doing PMO, but they keep doing PMO. And you're willing to believe in bullshit to fulfill your desires. You're lying to yourself. You're willing to lie to yourself in order to keep taking drugs. And I was there too. Until one day, I decided to live in the truth. No matter what it was like. No matter what being sober was like, whether it was good to be sober, whether it was bad to be sober, whether being sober made me depressed, miserable, happy, or whatever, no matter what happens, I'm going to live in the truth. What is the truth? The truth is that PMO has ruined my life, and it always will. And so I told myself, maybe I'll be happy on NoFap. Maybe I'll be depressed on NoFap. Maybe it'll suck to be sober. Maybe being sober is boring or shitty or pointless. It doesn't matter though. Because I know the truth. And I'm not going to lie to myself anymore. I'm not going to pretend that PMO is not ruining my life. because it is. And that's all that addiction is. People living a lie. Taking drugs, living in denial of the truth. Tuning out the facts because they want to. And there came a day when I decided I'm going to live in the truth from this day forward. And if you're relapsing, the problem is you want to do PMO. Of course, your mind is going to tell you bullshit about PMO. Or just a little bit of this and a little... You're going to get... Of course, if your number one goal in life is getting high and forgetting about your problems and doing PMO and taking drugs, of course, you're going to value doing that. And you're going to desire doing it. And then, of course, your mind is going to tell you all this shit. Oh, just a little bit of this, and, well, this won't hurt, and this, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, just a little bit of this, and blah, 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 blah. Of course, your mind is going to tell you that stuff because deep down, you want to do it. Whatever we truly want, we're going to find a way to get it. And if we don't truly want something, we're only going to find an excuse not to get it, be it sobriety or addiction. And there came a day when I wanted to be sober more than I wanted to take drugs. There came a day when I wanted to live in the truth, no matter what it felt like, more than I wanted to live a lie, no matter what it felt like. And every day, I live in that truth. I accept it. And I don't tell myself bullshit lies about the truth. I accept the truth for what it is. That PMO and everything to do with PMO is the worst decision I can ever make. And it will ruin my life. It will destroy everything that I love and care about. So either you don't know that truth yet. Maybe that's the case. Maybe you just don't really fucking understand yet, man. Maybe you don't truly understand that PMO and anything even related to PMO is the worst decision that you can ever make. And it will ruin your life 100% of the time, all the time, no matter what. It will destroy everything that you love. And it will ruin everything that you care about. It'll ruin your damn life. And anything related to PMO will ruin your damn life. So either you don't know that yet, or you're living in denial of the truth. I used to come up with so many excuses to do PMO. And when one excuse was exhausted, I would find another excuse. And now I come up with excuses to do no FAP. Whenever there's been whatever, some old subconscious shit came up for me, I don't come up with an excuse to do PMO now. I come up with an excuse to be sober. Because I changed my value system. I don't value getting high anymore. I value living in the truth. I had to destroy my old value system. I had to destroy my priorities. I had to change my priorities in life. I had to stop valuing taking drugs and getting high and doing PMO. So what do you value? Do you value getting high or living in the truth? What is your number one priority? What is your number one priority? Is it getting high or is it living in the truth? You have to choose one or the other, but you can't have both. Your value system creates your desires. People tell themselves all manner of lies. And of course, they have urges and cravings and temptations and weird thoughts and, oh, just a little bit of this, and, oh, they get hit with urges. Yeah, of course, because they fucking really value PMO. Of course. Because they really fucking prioritize PMO in their life. Of course. Of course you're going to have urges and get triggered and have all this struggle and thoughts and cravings and urges and all these feelings about PMO. Of course you're going to that's going to happen. Because you really value PMO. You really fucking prioritize PMO. That's one of your number one priorities in life. So of course that's going to happen. Of course you're going to get urges and feel all this manner of ways. Isn't that obvious? And you're ignoring the truth. You're living in a lie. Even if, look, man. Even if NoFap had no benefits. Even if there was no benefits to NoFap. Even if NoFap didn't help me in any way. You know what? I know PMO is going to ruin my life. I know it has ruined my life. It will continue to ruin my life. It will continue to ruin everything I care about, and it already has. I know that. I know that from my years of experience doing PMO and trying to do NoFap. I know that very, very, very clearly. And maybe all these NoFap superpowers and benefits, maybe it's all just fucking bullshit. But you know what? I know for a freaking fact that PMO ruined my life and everything I love, and it won't stop doing that. And there came a day when I told that to myself. I told myself, maybe there's not going to be any benefits. That's what I said. Maybe being sober will be pointless and worthless, and you know what I mean? Maybe there won't be all these benefits. Maybe it won't be cool. Maybe I won't be happy. Maybe it won't be a happy journey. Maybe I'll be depressed. Maybe I'll be sad for the rest of my life. Maybe it'll suck. Maybe it'll be boring. But you know what? I know the truth. I know the truth that PMO ruined my life and everything I love, and it's going to keep doing that no matter what, because every time I go back to it, it happens again and again and again, and it never stops ruining my life. And I realized the truth is always the same. The truth never changes. What is true today is always going to be true. PMO always will ruin my life. It always did. It always will, no matter what. It doesn't matter how old I am, when I do it, why I do it, what I do. No, it doesn't matter. PMO will always ruin my life. Well, what about just a little bit of PMO? Maybe a little bit of PMO, maybe that's okay, right? Maybe that won't ruin my life. And so we tried doing that. We tried just doing just a little bit of PMO. No, it still ruins our fucking life. The truth doesn't change. And I came to a point in my life where I told myself, okay, therefore, I'm not going to do it. Because I'm not going to live a lie anymore. I'm not going to pretend that PMO won't hurt me. I know it will hurt me. My scars are proof of that. I'm very fucked up. I have a lot of scars, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, even physically, from the things that I've done. I know PMO hurt me. I know it is going to keep doing it. And I'm not going to live a lie anymore. I'm not going to live in this fucking fantasy, delusional, addict fucking bullshit anymore. Keep lying to myself. La 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 la. Well, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Well, you know, blah 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 blah. Well, I'm just going to fap and, well, you know, blah blah blah. No, man. I am done. I've been done. I'm not going to live like that. That's just denial. You're denying the fucking truth. So I'm telling you, look at your fucking scars and face the damn truth. Maybe you will get some subtle subconscious shit coming up for you. You'll have a thought of relapsing. You'll have a feeling of relapsing. You'll have an urge. And at that point, you have a decision. Am I going to live a lie? Or am I going to live in the truth? Am I going to believe in a lie that PMO is not going to ruin my life? Or am I going to live in the truth that PMO will ruin my life and I'm not going to fucking do it? What are you going to do? The people that are relapsing are living in a lie. They're telling themselves all these lies. Well, just this and hey, this would be okay. And then they believe it. They believe the lie. Yeah, that would be okay. You know what? And they talk themselves up into this whole justification thing. Well, you know what? So I'm just going to fap. And where did that get you? It ruined your life. Well, that's what's going to happen when you decide to live a lie. That's what happens when you live in fucking ignorance and denial. Bad shit will happen to you. I know the damn truth, man, that doing PMO is always going to ruin my life. Most people never even thought of this shit. I bet you most people listening to this video, they never even thought of it. They never even realized that they were living a lie. It's very subtle, the games that people play to themselves. Very subtle, man. It's very subtly lying to themselves. Very subtly believing in the lie. But you know that's exactly what you're doing. You know that's exactly what you're doing. So, let me tell you what your problem is, okay? If you truly want to do PMO, you're going to come up with an excuse to do it. That's just the way people are. That's the way people work, okay? Whatever you truly, truly want in life, you're going to come up with a reason why it's okay to do it. Some justification, some excuse, some thought, some feeling, some concept. Oh, it's okay because of this. And if your mind is telling you all these things, if your brain is, it's not me, Gabe, it's my brain, it's my addict mind. It's not me, it's the addiction. Then I'm telling you, your mind is coming up with all these thoughts about PMO and ideas about PMO, and your mind is totally fucking coming up with this whole story of why it's okay and this, and go on just a little bit, and your mind is doing that because deep down you want to do PMO. And that's why your mind keeps creating all that stuff. Whatever you truly want in life, your mind finds a way to justify it. But if you just keep saying, oh, it's not me, it's the mind. It's not me, it's this. It's not me, it's that. Okay, you're not taking responsibility, and you're never going to solve your fucking problems. If your mind comes up with all these excuses and reasons to do PMO and blah, 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 blah. Okay, your mind keeps saying all that shit because deep down, you want to do PMO. And you got to stop saying my mind. You got to take responsibility for this shit, man. You can't say, oh, my mind comes up with all these excuses. No, you come up with these excuses. My mind starts thinking all this stuff. No, you start thinking all this stuff, man. Own it. Take some damn responsibility. Oh, it's my mind. Oh, it's the addiction. No, it's you, bro. Because deep down, you really, really do want PMO.